Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Heather, and on this channel we like to walk a very fine line between a shopping addicted makeup monster and a responsible adult with a makeup hobby. Now, I really enjoy eyeshadow singles, duochromes, multichromes, palettes, blush, highlight, bronzer, lip gloss, basically everything except pressed glitter. And today we are going to be playing with the Alien Cosmetics, what is this, strawberry milkshake. I keep wanting to say cheesecake and shortcake. Strawberry milkshake palette. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, stick with me. We're getting into it right now. Okay, and so as you can see, I just wanted to come on without any eye makeup on to show you the staining that I have on my lids. Obviously you can see here and here. I'll insert a picture. I'll insert a picture here so that you can see the very first look that I did with this palette, and I really like how that look came out, but I did notice some staining immediately after I took that eyeshadow off at the end of the day, and then this morning that staining has persisted, so even a full 24 hours later I still have that staining. But you know, I can look past some staining, but I know for some people it's a really big deal, so I wanted to kind of draw your attention to that. But this is what the palette looks like. So this is what the palette looks like, and you can see it's got kind of that like iridescent metallic print, and then you have this really pretty, you know, picture of this girl. And then this is what the inside of the palette looks like. You've got lots of pretty shades here. For the look that I did, I used everything basically except for this top center shade. So for this look today, I'm going to do something a little bit different, and I'm definitely going to be incorporating that shade. Now, I will say the very first and only other thing I've purchased from Alien Cosmetics was this Dreamy Quad, which they put out about a year or so ago. And this is what it looks like. When I got this quad though, I feel like this was, number one, this is a very different formula, in my opinion. And number two, I feel like this was maybe more of like a private label formula. I liked the colors. I was really drawn to this kind of like lavender purple color because I felt like I didn't have anything in my collection that was like that. But this color online looked to be almost like an iridescent blue purple type shade, and in person it looks like a really dark like navy blue purple maybe. So I feel like the pictures of what they showed online versus what they actually gave you product wise were very different, and I was kind of disappointed by that. So I really was turned off from the brand and had not purchased anything since then. I will also mention, when I got this palette, and it was very different from what I saw online, I had sent a message to the brand owner asking like, what gives? What, you know, is it possible that mine is bad? Do you guys Photoshop your swatches? Like, what are you guys doing here? And I never even got a reply to that message, which I tried not to make it like an inflammatory message, but at the same time I was like, I'm not satisfied with my purchase, like I want to know what's up, and I never even got a reply. So that was really disappointing to me. I don't know if the person ever actually saw the message or not, because I don't think it was even marked as like read. So I really was like very hesitant to try anything from them again. However, I've seen a couple of people that I enjoy watching on YouTube that have said that their formula is very different now, that their quality is better, and I was really drawn to this color story. So when it went on sale for like 20% off, I went ahead and ordered it. So we're giving them another try. I will say, based on my first impression that I did yesterday with this palette, again, the picture that I showed earlier, I really do like the quality. I think it's a really nice palette. So hopefully that means they're changing things for the better, and maybe, you know, if you guys decide to try them in the future, know that, you know, it seems like the quality is better now. So I'm going to go in with Stem first, which was that really light kind of chartreusey green shade. darker green shade in. That's what that's looking like so far, and I think it does look pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and put Strawberry Shake, which is that like metallic kind of lavender shade. I'm gonna put that over top of some glitter glue on the lid. That. It's definitely taking a little bit more of like an iridescent pink kind of tone in person. I'm not sure if that's coming through necessarily on camera as much, but it definitely looks very pink in person. So let's add to that. I'm gonna go in with Ripe, which is this pink, hot pink shade here, and I'm gonna kind of blend that between the green and the pink burgundy. So sorry if you guys can hear my kiddos. They're having a little meltdown. Their grandmother left then let me pop a little bit more of that green shade, which is the dark green, into the outer V. Just to kind of solidify all of it. Okay, I like how that's looking. It's very like, kind of like spring, but like interesting spring. Okay. Alright, and then I think what I'm going to do for the lower lash line is this whole bottom row here. I'm just going to start on this side in the inner corner and then fade it until they get to the outer corner over here. What I'm going to do next then is to go ahead and put in some blush. So I'm going to use the Trixie Cosmetics, let's see which one is this, Summer of Love collection. And I'm going to go in with Girl on Girl, which is like the lighter pink. I'm going to go in with a slightly smaller brush. And I'm going to go in with Side Chick, which is the brighter pink. Just to kind of intensify the blush, give it like a really good vibrancy. And then I'm going to use the BH Cosmetics Frose palette from their Brunch collection. Looks like this. And I'm going to use one of these shades as a highlighter. Okay, and we are back, and this is the final look. What do you guys think? I actually really like how it turned out. I like both of the looks that I've done so far with this palette. I think the actual quality is really nice. You get these enormous pans. I mean, like, compared to one of my fingers, look how big these pans are. Really, really nice sized pans. I think the mattes blend out really nicely. This shade I'm not sure was super necessary because it doesn't really work as like a brow bone highlight. It also doesn't really work as like a setting kind of a shade, so that one's kind of a throwaway shade for me. I think they could have, you know, maybe done something a little bit different with that one, but that's okay. The mattes all work really beautifully in here, and these shimmers are so nice and metallic. I apply my shimmers all the time with a glitter glue, so I think, you know, these sit really nicely on top of that. I didn't have any like creasing or anything yesterday when I went to wash my makeup off after the first look that I did. I've now used every single shade in this palette, and I do think it's a really nice quality palette. I think the original retail price for this was $35, which I don't think is an unreasonable palette price given that it's an indie brand, but I did wait for a 20% off coupon code to roll around, and then that basically covered the entire cost of shipping and took like 20 cents off the cost of the palette. So I think, you know, waiting for one of those events would be the best bet for you. But certainly, you know, I think if you got it at full price, I wouldn't be disappointed with the quality of this palette. You guys are going to have to let me know in a comment down below. What do you think of this look? What do you think of the palette? Have you tried anything recently from Alien Cosmetics, or did you have a similar experience with any of their really old releases? Definitely let me know. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.